Why would you ever want to run YouTube ads for your business? These days, there's a lot of platforms out there, and you may be wondering, is YouTube still the best use of your ad spend dollars, your time, and your energy? Well, in this video, I want to give you some points for you to consider as you decide whether or not you should be advertising on YouTube in 2023. Now, before moving forward, I do have a bias towards YouTube ads because I've seen it grow our agency. I've seen it help grow our clients' businesses. And just based off the last 10 years of advertising on YouTube, I think it's been worth our time, money, and energy, but I'll let you decide. And if you stick with me towards the end, I'll share my story about how we were able to grow our agency from like zero in revenue to making over 7 figures specifically using YouTube ads. All right, so one of the reasons is you get the highest quality view at the best price. When you look at the advertising platforms out there, you got YouTube, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got TikTok. Those are all the big players in the game, right? But if you look at what's the cost per view for each platform. On Facebook, a view is around 3 seconds. Same thing with Instagram. On TikTok, a view is 1 second. You basically sneeze and it's a view on TikTok. Now on YouTube, you get 30 seconds before you have to pay for that view. Basically, if somebody skips your ad before 30 seconds, you don't have to pay for that view, right? You're getting like a free impression up until that point. So based off, when you look at the cost per view and the cost per quality view, YouTube is one of the best places to be advertising. The second reason why YouTube is so great is you're getting a guaranteed affordable view at your targeted audience. So let me just give you an example. If I said, hey, I will let you speak to an audience of 1,000 people and you have a guaranteed 5 seconds, would you pay $20 to speak to 1,000 people for 5 seconds? Because that's kind of what you're buying on YouTube. The CPM, an average CPM on YouTube is $20, which is kind of what you're paying for it. You're paying for 1,000 impressions. Some impressions are like, some CPMs are $20, some are $50 or $60, but you're basically guaranteeing that 1,000 people will hear your message. They'll see your video, they'll see your product, they'll see you, and it's only gonna cost you between 20 to 50 bucks. I mean, that's a really good deal if you think about it. Which leads me to point number 3 is you get immediate feedback on if your message is resonating with your audience. So let's just say you spend that 20 bucks and you're talking to 1,000 people, and you can see, hey, is my message landing with people or not? Are people skipping my ad or are they gonna continue to watch? One of the biggest problems that people have when they advertise is they create these videos and they don't know if it's working or not. Especially with organic, if you create a video, you upload it organically to YouTube, maybe people see it, maybe they don't, and you really don't know how it's landing. Well, with paid ads, you know for sure you're paying for views. You're paying for people to see this message that you have. If people skip it, maybe it's the wrong message or maybe it's the wrong audience. Either way, you're gonna learn. So it gets you immediate feedback on it. And once you know if it's resonating, if it's working, you can double down on spend and show your message to more people. And if it's not, it's an opportunity to fix your message, it's an opportunity to fix your business, or maybe target the correct audience. So it's that immediate feedback is so valuable. So when I first got exposed to advertising on YouTube, up until this point, we relied heavily on organic traffic for this company we were working with. And we'd spend all this time making these videos and we'd upload them to YouTube organically. Sometimes they would take off and they'd grow organically. Sometimes they wouldn't. It was very hit or miss. It was very inconsistent, and it was hard to gauge whether it was like if this video was going to work or not. But when we started advertising on YouTube, we could get a lot more strategic. We would create these videos and we'd advertise them, and then we have this dashboard. We could see, hey, this video got 100,000 views, and we could guarantee it got 100,000 views, and we could see how long they watched the video. So maybe from an impression of 5 seconds to 30 seconds, it's a 20% view rate, meaning people not only saw, but they watched at least 30 seconds. Okay, that's valuable to know. That means you have a good hook and it's landing with the audience. And then you could see even further, hey, not only did they watch 30 seconds, but they watched the rest of this video that's 3 minutes long. So they're sticking around, they're watching it, And not only that, but then they click, hey, this video asked me to go to download this resource or purchase this product. And they click on it, and that shows interest, and they go to the website, right? So we can see the view rate, we can see the click-through rate, and then we can see, does this person opt in? Do they download this lead magnet? Do they purchase this product? And we have this whole story to know if it's working or not. It's not a guessing game anymore. If they're getting a lot of views but not a lot of clicks, maybe we need to spend a little bit more time on the call to action, right? So again, you get all this feedback, you get a dashboard of metrics, and you can decide, hey, is this working or not? So it was super valuable for us. We eventually optimized that campaign where we could spend 20 bucks to get a customer that was worth 60 bucks. So it was like a 3-to-1 return on ad spend. It was awesome, right? If you could spend $1 and make $3, how much money would you spend? Probably as much as you can, right? So that's one of the values of paid ads, and especially that can work on YouTube as well. And now I want to share my story about how we were able to start my agency and grow it to 7 figures, and YouTube ads played a huge part in that story. And this brings me to my last point, is when done properly, paid ads and YouTube ads can actually grow your business. And it doesn't matter whether you're a huge corporation or you're just starting out. The way your business grows is your ability to get your message out there, to get in front of the right audience, and to provide them with value. And if you can provide them with value, they'll buy from you, and then you can use the money to grow your team, improve your processes, and just make a better company. So when I first started, I was actually working at another company doing YouTube stuff. And I knew I'd wanted to quit my job and start this company. And so I did that. I quit my job and I started Video Power Marketing. And you start from ground zero, right? I had 2 case studies that I think, hey, I think I have enough information and value to provide to the marketplace. But nobody knew who we were. Nobody knew who I was. How do you get your message out there? Well, I created a video, and I knew I wanted to grow my email list, because an email list is something that you own, and it's something that you can reach out to people and provide them with value when you need to. So I created a free video marketing course, and I created a bunch of YouTube ads, and I advertised it on other people's YouTube channels. So there was a lot of other YouTube channels out there that were huge. They had a ton of subscribers. They were bigger businesses, and I specifically targeted their YouTube channels. And I said, hey, before somebody watches their video, I want them to see this ad, and maybe I can hijack or leverage their audience to help grow my email list. And that's what I did. I started spending it was 15 bucks a day, 20 bucks a day, targeting these YouTube channels. And naturally, the views went up on the videos. And because the views went up, the clicks to the website went up. I had a free video marketing course where I could give it away for free in exchange for a name and email. And so naturally, my email list grew. And then I got my first 1,000 email subscribers, and then I released a course on how they can do it as well. So then I sold the course from the email list, and people purchased it. And then not only that, but I had people reach out to me and said, hey, I have this conference. I want people to learn more about YouTube. Would you come speak at the conference? So I go speak at the conference. I tell them how YouTube ads work and how it's helped me. And then people are like, hey, can you help me use YouTube ads to grow my business? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, we can do that. And so that would only happen unless people know who you are. And that only happens if you have some type of value to provide. And that's what a business is, right? So if you have a valuable product or a service, and you want to get it in front of more people, paid ads is a guaranteed way to make it happen. So that's my reason why I think YouTube ads is one of the best places to be advertising today. Now, if you're curious about YouTube ads, you're like, well, how do I run YouTube ads? You're in luck, because if you click on the next video in this YouTube series, you can go watch the YouTube ads tutorial where I break down how to correctly launch a YouTube ad campaign. Now, just to recap, I believe YouTube ads is one of the best places to be advertising this year, 2023. Why? You're getting the highest quality view. You're getting guaranteed views at your targeted audience. Number 3, you get immediate feedback on if your message is resonated with your audience. And lastly, when you do it properly, it will actually grow your business. Now, thanks for watching, and I'm actually curious, what's your experience like when it comes to advertising on YouTube or other platforms? Does this fit with your experience? Love to hear it. Drop a comment below, and we can start that conversation. Anyway, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you on that next video.